I am Samuel, and I was diagnosed with HIV in July 1999. I had been going as protocol at least once a year to test for HIV just because. And that year I went twice, and so on the second time, that's when I tested positive. I did nothing about it for 7 years. I went to see a doctor, and I told him, I said, I need a doctor, but please don't sell me any medication because I'm not going to take it, so don't waste your time. So 7 years went by before I did anything about it. And at that time, I was basically dying. Yeah, it was a whole denial, so it was like if I didn't have it. I also was extremely depressed. I didn't like where my brother was at. My brother had been living with AIDS for 7 years. It was like a mirror, seeing him deteriorate, and that has affected me to this day, like the phases of wasting, because it's awful. My parents and my younger brother at that time were living in Toronto, and they had never been very supportive. I came out to my parents. That was kind of the worst thing I could have done to them. So HIV was not something that was going to be, it was going to be a secret. And to this day, we don't talk about it. Rejection was the first thing that came to my mind when I thought of disclosing to friends or to anyone from whom I'm thinking I'm going to get support. And I have seen people doing like precautious movements that are just insane, like from washing their hands to not breathing around others. But yeah, it hasn't been an easy journey. It's still a conversation that doesn't always happen. Honestly, when I finally came out and to the world and said I'm HIV positive, the truth was different than what I thought it was going to be. It was all good. It actually was the best thing to do. I felt the support rather than the rejection I was expecting based on experience. I think that nowadays is mostly the U equals U idea, being undetectable, like I am undetectable and therefore I'm untransmittable. That is the truth. It's a great advance that not everyone is aware of, but when now people engage in conversation, then it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean you have the virus and you won't be able to transmit it? And that one, I think, is one of the things that I would like people to cherish. It's like, wow, that's amazing. How is that possible? It's sometimes it's like, just Google it.